Bring all weapons online! Ha!
Wrong place, wrong time. Shit! It's the Mantis! Mantis!
Yeah, right. Scanning. Speed up the drive! You're leaving. Sorry, faster!
Please, don't kill me!
Someone gets
Thank
lost
you.
there, she
Mantis.
gets cut out.
What's a mantis? I thought we were dead, but those spacers were terrified. I can't believe it. We were saved by the mantis. Everybody keeps going on about this mantis. Who the hell is the mantis? I bet. I'll tell you all about it later. My mates back on Sidonia are never going to believe this. So is it customary to give the mantis some sort of reward? The mantis never takes a reward. Bless you, sir. Ma'am. I can't believe we were rescued by you. Wait, so this is free? You both gotta be pulling my leg here. Happily. Take this, Mantis. So damn classy. You're my hero, Mantis. Well then, thank you, Mantis. Ship's repaired. We'll be heading out.
Good to go for landing.
Good day, Captain.
Play by the house rules, or you'll find yourself on the other side of an airlock without having it.
Wait! Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
Yes?
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting. I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
Excuse me.
Sorry, friend. I don't do autographs.
Is that
You said you
Donovan
were alone.
Reese?
Yeah,
Damn.
well, things...
Guy's a legend. He's run the mile more than anyone alive.
Excuse me. So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. Now you're talking. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Yeah, well, so can she. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. The Red Mile is incredibly dangerous. I just don't want to see you take a risk like that. Someone who volunteers to run the Red Mile, a deadly stretch of terrain just outside the cantina. It's infested with hostile creatures, and few people survive. The ones that do earn a reputation. All right, it's your call to make.
Planned this out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal while your deputy friend here gets intel on the first. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die, will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Please be careful out there.
Well, if you think you've got a chance in the Red Mile, talk to me. Always happy to have
Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Never heard of it. Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take. I have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate, so I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
We certainly get a lot of interesting people in this place. Hi, welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both?
Your attention, please.
Coming right up.
patrons and honored guests.
I'll be here if you need
The
anything.
one brave soul. The hour of big. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now is your
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive. Yeah, these people are total winners.
What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Well,
All are welcome at the Red Mile. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your... Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
He'd rather go back to the days when places raided and plundered on a regular basis. Well, it's not a tourist. Meanwhile, here's some free advice. Next time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. You know, my subordinate was that for so long before they finally get tired.
get the hell out of my face.
Anything else to say?
It's a good thing kicking your ass.
Something got your tongue? Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. A pleasure.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I only see once.
this. What?
Red Mile. Never understood why we're doing this. I can't believe we're doing this. Let's not tell Cora about this, all right?
Well done.
Go ahead. Start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
Howdy.
Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear. Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Get out of my face before I put a
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force of mercenaries aboard his ship as bodyguards. He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
You took out the jump drive.
I'm still holding.
There's no getting out of this one.
Keep them out.
They've lost grab jump capability. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
The Ecliptic are down. Thanks for the assist. Acknowledge? We really showed Ecliptic. My crew wants you to know how much we appreciate the help. Any way we can repay you? Hope this helps you out. You take care.
Landing site is good to go.
Make it quick.
What can I help you with? I'm listening. Always. Point the way and we'll be off. Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
Runner. Boss is in the back.
Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
The first don't mess around.
My word. Some of these pieces on display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
The dulcet tones of classical piano.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, Sarah. It's clear you are a woman of refinement as well as beauty.
How about we skip the compliments and move things along, shall we?
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. To settle accounts. Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Freestar Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Freestar Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who killed you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. Good. Then we are agreed.
How interesting. I wasn't aware that accepting bribes was one of the tenets that Freestar Rangers live by.
It'd be a shame if an encrypted slate like this one somehow got into the wrong hands. Wouldn't it? Now, before you complain, remember that all I promised was to point you in the right direction. You're free to stay as long as you like. It's not often I get to entertain such a distinguished guest.
Yes?
Got my eyes on you.
Good to be back on board.
Prepare for liftoff.
Orbital insertion completed.
Why anyone would want to live somewhere so old is beyond me.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Who, me? Doubt you? Not a chance, Deputy. I knew you were a natural the moment I laid eyes on you.